There's some real money in the room.
So a knife was pulled on you in Ferguson?
Oh, no doubt.
On L Block.
Nigga,
on L Block?
Yeah.
A nigga was gonna kill me on L Block.
While we was Cellies. We was Cellies.
See, I thought my mama was gonna move out the cell, you know. Watch this. He gonna stay because you know we gonna try to be compatible, but you know I'm doing my job in the cell. It's just the shit they keep coming to him with. See, just because he my celly don't mean they not gonna come to him with the bullshit. Now I'm thinking the reason he gonna leave because he just man, you know this just stayed to too much. I'm never gonna get out the cell, but he had a job to do too, just as mine.
They put both us, the two, getting locked up. How they gonna put them both in the cell together?
That's what the destruction was always
built for me. The two I tell on to get off the unit, people names like.
Put them in the cell to get Muhammad and Percy. That didn't even make sense.
So yeah, they
knew they're just like throwing two knives in the guy. Say here y'all go, and we won't be. Just give them a little time. You gotta know the plan. He called it off the top.
They come to the chow hall because I was in the chow hall, and they come down and they like, Lucky done pulled a shank on Percy. I'm like, what? So by the time I get back to the block and I get off, he didn't lie though. And I told him what happened. Oh man, it was acting like this, that. Yeah, cause Lucky plays with shanks. That's what he do. And he say, man, I pulled a shank on him. I say, okay, well, you know we finna get you right. You violated. You could fight. Won't care.
He wrong.
Hey, did you swing off on him first?
Come on, man, I had to.
You swung off on him.
Now because, can I tell you the play? Lucky know that I speak, you know, let me tell y'all something. It was a real big thing on Ferguson. I'm finna bring up a subject that's gonna blow the internet up right now. He gonna be able to tell you. I had a problem with 5 dudes who were gangster Crips. I ain't never heard of them. And when you ain't never heard of nothing,
we gonna go there.
We're gonna have to. I mean, we gotta let these niggas know what type of walls I was in, you know, on all levels. No, and when you got Hoover, IGC, I don't know nothing. All I am from Fort Worth, Texas, all I know is 5 dudes Hoover Crip gang. That's all I know. Don't say nothing else to me about nothing. Draco. 4 Trade Gangster Crip, cuz that's all that is, cuz I don't know what these talking about, cuz this gangster before the who, cuz they say it's all type of shit down there, Percy, don't fuck with these, cuz that's the voice of Draco. I rode on that and I heard say, that's why I came up with a thing. We ain't finna be doing all this 5 dudes, 4 trays, 6 O's. Your last name ending Crip? Yeah, well, that's what we banging now on Ferguson. And I caught hell for that. But it was a call made on the IGC, Hoover Gangster Crip, down the run because HGC. Well, I see you been around from, now I know you go get the, maybe grab a hat on, don't get the camera up this month. I change hats on you. But anyway, HGC, Hoover Gangster, I got my homework done. You got HGCs down there and the IGCs down there, how about that? The 8-tray-7s, you understand me? You just wait for me to say something wrong. You got the 8-tray-7, but I've been there long enough. But I've been there long enough to pick up on all of them, cause I bang with the best of them. Yeah, and Lucky was one of the best of them. Yeah.
Lucky will poke you.
Yeah, he gonna kill you. But to get out there with Lucky, Lucky wasn't my first time running to Lucky. Can I give you a tale from Crip on Lucky? Tale from a Crip. Lucky had a little partner. His name was V.
What V?
V.
Stuttering V?
With the mole on his face.
Oh,
yeah,
no, Lil V from
okay,
Houston.
Stay right there. Yeah, let's stay
Lil
right
V from Houston. Little black Lil V with the good hair.
Little V.
The good hair, yeah.
Lil V came through with the wave, deep wave about this short. He didn't like Percy for you know V couldn't stand me. V didn't like me. When I first hit Ferguson, I walked into the child hall, man, and I was introduced to another Crip named Lucky. But it's Pooh, they called him Pooh.
Pooh? No.
Pooh that stayed in the cell with the punk Tiffany.
Pooh was from Longview.
Pooh from Longview, Texas. Pooh bring 5 deuce. Understand me? He was a 5 Crip, but when he was introduced to me, they introduced to me as a shot caller.
Fred Loke tried to pop him in.
As soon as I came in the chow hall, he hugged up with the punk like this, and they told me this the big homie right here to lock seas with him, Nate Boy. You know who Nate Boy? Come on, Nate Boy. Nate Boy tell me this the big homie. When I see him locked up with the punk, I looked at the punk and I looked at Nate at Pool. I said, nah, cuz. And I just stared and I walked out. And then Nate Boy, hey, cuz, you can't do that, cuz, you tripping. I said, man, who's that? He said, cuz, that's one of the big homies over here. That's what the nigga introduced to me is. Watch this. Man, you know I got red to the bottom and everything. I say, cuz, that nigga hugged up with a punk. I don't like seas with punks. I'm so goddamn, I go back to the day. Listen to me, homie. This is my first day on Ferguson. All this shit coming to me in one day. I ain't been this 24 hours, homie. So guess what? I don't know who is who. You hear me? Am I right?
You don't.
I don't know. A lot because niggas got their own cliques. Shout out to my nigga Gucci. I just had to throw Gucci out there.
Yeah, I be forgetting.
Yeah, I just had to throw Gucci
like
out
I was telling him earlier, I
got their own
lives.
cliques. In certain cliques, and say this the big homie that's speaking for this clique of niggas. You know what I'm saying? What? Just like you say, P-Shoe speak for 30s. Pooh speak for 60s. You got niggas speaking for 6'9". 4 trades, 4 dudes, trade 5, 6. Oh, come on, cuz, God. I've been speaking on this motherfucker. So I'm gonna narrow this shit down. Some of you don't even deserve to be in the spot. You hear me? But anyway, I get back to the thing. I heard say, look out, where the new Percy. It was little V. He had the broom. You know, he stayed on the broom. Yeah. He wasn't more penitentiary institutionalized with deep waves with the big old part on the side of his head. Yeah, couldn't tell him. You understand? He come to the door and he said, say, man, look here, man. Let me tell you something, man. You're not finna come over and try to change nothing, man. I looked at the little like, I said, what you say?
We didn't run that neither, though.
Yeah, come on, man. You know, because, you know, I get right to the roots of it. You understand me? Talk your shit. I like when he said that. But anyway, they need to say, man, but this is what these coming.
For them, it's deadly
hard. But guess what? But these how these niggas tell these niggas, this how these niggas come at you, though. Yeah. Yeah, if you don't know who these is and these don't know what these doing. Deadly hard. Am I right about what I'm saying? Yeah. That's how these come at you. Because if they don't know, Muhammad and them don't know these niggas act like you a new. Rush the new. Put your game on the new. I'm the wrong new though. So the nigga, he said, Sam, you ain't gonna come over and change things, how things go. I said, how things going? He said, cuz, the way we doing things, so I was told to meet him and Lucky on the rec yard. I said, he speak for who? He said he speak for 5 dudes. I said, I'm gonna pop the tell Pooh to come out there, I'm gonna fight Pooh. Cause he ain't gonna bang no, I banged 5 dudes who Crips said, guess what? From that day forward, I got into it with the wrong set of I mean, watch this. Now, but Muhammad gotta understand, it's different groups of man, it's different generations of you got these generations that grew up with each other. I learned this shit in prison. It's like chess. You got these generations of niggas that hung with each other, and that's they clicking. They don't give a what you do as long as you don't fuck with this crew. Yeah. I don't give a about that. They only gonna speak on that little Crip y'all got going if it get too big and they gotta be involved. Yeah. You understand me? But other than that, run wild.
Yeah, we had other homies on that. Yeah. I handle everything.
And guess what? The run wild is the ones that always attack the new. When I first walked up in Ferguson, they walked up and hollered, asked me, you ready to fight? I looked at the nigga like, I said, whenever. He said, we doing a whole lot of fighting over here. And this nigga gave me a look in his face. I said, that's what?
That's Ferguson.
The first day I still had a red chain bag, man. I just stepped off the bus. As soon as I stepped off that bus and stepped through that door and looked at this motherfucker, I said, God.
It's depressing when you pull up to that.
This motherfucker penitentiary. This is where the dough still rolls. Nigga, this is where you get your head caught in the dough. This is where you get your what? Your finger and your leg broken that when you get it caught in the dough. I ain't seen them get their head smashed. Lose hands and fingers come off this motherfucker. Fingers rolled up in that hole, screaming before they got
bam. And the laws are trying to catch you
with your hand.
They doing it fast. Whoa. Bam. I said, they had to get rid of them. That's why they had to get rid of them doors. They had to get rid of them doors.
They better. They been there long enough. They done killed so many with them. But guess what?
Bust your head.
End of the rolling doors. Tell them did it.
Yeah, bust your head.
When I left the penitentiary cell, they rolled my door to go home.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
They rolled my dough to go home, but Muhammad will tell you, these play like real dirty games on Ferguson. You easy. Shout out to Gucci. Gucci was a bully that you'll never know, didn't have. But when he run up on you with that bully game, he'll punk any. With that, he got the muscles, he got the side. I got one more to say something. Shout out to my Joe Black, man. H-Town Finest.
Oh, man.
Man, don't fuck with my Don't fuck with my I know. I don't name no
Joe,
dewberries.
please, from H-Town, man.
What? H-Town Finest.
Hey, my boy, man.
Say, hey.
My boy.
I ain't never seen a walk down Ferguson. He taught me how to walk down. I call it the Broadway.
He was another one built like a superhero.
It was an action Joe, like an action dog figure.
Yeah,
every muscle was there. But one thing Joe Blow told me, Joe Black told me he didn't like Cellys. He could never keep a Celly. I said, every time he ever said, nah, you know, he don't like no, they're too clean. He only I knew walk down the aisle every day in icy whites. It's not visitation, Joe. Walking down like he's gonna go to visit every day, just clean cotton white for nothing. And I mean, starched up. I'm talking about
fly, got some fly lingo for you. Keep some fly lingo.
And guess what? One thing he taught me, he never look at a in his eyes. When have you ever seen Joe Black make eye contact with any?
That's my partner.
That nigga say, "What's up, OG Percy?"
That's my partner.
And he never looked at me one time. He just, I be standing hard, got the chest standing out here like this, all big in the motherfucker.
You know I ain't never coming home, right?
And he say, "OG Percy, what's up?" I said, "What's up, Joe Black?" He don't look at me. He ain't never be looking at you. He just be looking at you. He just look straight. I said, "That's some fucked up niggas on this motherfucker."
He ain't never going home.
Joe ain't never coming home. Golden Boy either.
Joe got a 90.
Shout out to my big old tall rolling 60 over there. He had a life sentence. He had 123 years.
Oh, Lord.
123 years. Say, let me tell y'all about Ferguson. This man